Starting laying down, let's bring the right knee into the chest and take the hands on top of the knee. Lift from your chest to take your head off the floor and pull your rib cage down into the floor. Lower the head back down and switch legs. Good. Lifting the head up off of the floor every time you switch, lifting from the chest by pulling the belly button down into the floor. Can you exhale every time you lift? And inhale every time that you drop. Continue to alternate the legs and focus on the engagement of the core. Now keep your head and shoulders off the floor and keep alternating the legs, exhaling every time the knee comes in. Maybe now you can double, 1-2 with the right, 1-2 with the left. Good, doubling it up on each side and exhaling every time you push that knee into your chest. Beautiful. Keep the right knee in, straighten out the leg and walk your hands all the way up towards your ankle and switch. Switching the legs, keeping them straight, and continue to press your tailbone into the floor. Now let's double it, 1-2 on the right, 1-2 on the left. Every time you pull in, you exhale. Good. You should be hearing that every single time, blowing into a straw every single time. Good job. Right leg straight to the sky, left leg hovering off the floor. Grab for your weight and let's roll it up and down our leg. Beautiful. Exhaling as you lift, lifting from the chest, lifting from the shoulders, and your head follows you. Good. One more good lift here, and now start to thread that ball underneath your leg, then lower yourself back down. Every time you lift to thread, the leg raises to the sky. Every time you lower, the leg hovers off of the floor. On the next one, take the ball behind the knee, hold on to it, and push into it for a little rest. Good. We're switching. Left leg comes in, and let's roll up. Good. Lifting from the chest, the right leg is hovering. Rolling up and down the leg, however high or low you need to go to stay in this movement. Beautiful. Good control. Now let's thread. The ball goes underneath the leg as it raises. The leg goes down as you come down. Everything comes to center. Everything goes away. You have 2 more before we get a nice rest. Thread it through. Come on back. Thread it through. Take it behind the knee and hold. Pause. And release. Both knees come into the chest. Now bring the arms up overhead, legs straighten and hover, and let's thread underneath both legs. As your legs go to hover to the floor, straighten them. As they come into your chest for your crunch, can you bend your knees into your chest? Creating space, becoming a little ball. Good. We're still lifting from the chest, getting the head off the floor when we raise and lower. Beautiful. Can you reach and take up space? Get long. Drop your weight, hold on to the back of your legs, and let's do some boat rocks. So with control, lift up from your chest, and these might take a little bit to find it, but sit onto your sits bones and find your boat. Rock back down with control, without force, without momentum. It's all about controlling and engaging the core to lift you. Good. Maybe the legs stay bent the whole time and we work our way to this, but can you straighten them when you get to your boat? Try to look like the letter V when you get to your highest point. On the way down, find the best way you can lower and lay without momentum. Good. Let's find ourselves in that boat position with the toes on the floor. Find one of your weights and let's thread the ball between the legs. Good. Keeping the chest nice and proud, shoulders back, leaning back 1 or 2 inches away from the hips to really find that core tighten up to help you balance. And drop, legs go into butterfly, reach forward and stretch it out. Now bring your feet flat on the floor. Arms are straight in front of you and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time to do a full sit-up, coming all the way up. Now as you're coming up, no momentum. We know this. When it comes to Pilates, it's all about engagement of the muscles. Can you keep your feet flat as you lower tailbone, mid-back, high back, neck, and then reverse it on the way up? Good. Let the arms being lengthened help you get up and down. Now let's meet at the top. Feet are flat. Let's lean back as the arms press forward. Pull the elbows back to get you back to your starting point. Your starting point is still a point where you're behind your hips, so shoulders should always be behind the hips. We're getting lower to get a little higher. Good. Beautiful. Now lean back 1 or 2 inches and let's twist from the spine. The arms are not moving, they just follow your body. Good. Can you go back maybe 1 more centimeter? Make sure that lower back is rounded and you're pulling the belly button back as you twist. Good. Drop your weight, cross your legs to get yourself into all fours. Let's do 1 more mobility work before we really start another warm-up. Let's alternate these bird dogs. Opposite arm and leg raise at the same exact time and lower, then switch. Now the whole point of this is try to keep you stable, so we shouldn't be rocking side to side. As we're switching, you want to feel like you're a grounded, rooted tree, and we're just losing some branches as we lift and lower. Keep pulling the belly button up and the lower back rounded. Press yourself all the way back into a child's pose and then shift forward, push up. Sitting the glutes all the way towards your heels, coming forward, chest to the floor. And keep the belly button pulled back. Keep the rib cage kissing and pulled into your spine, no matter where you are in this, as you sit back, as you go forward, and as you go down. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, press back into pike, and shift forward to plank, knee tap. Tap your knees, lift them back up, pike. So we'll have 1 pike, 1 plank, 1 knee tap. Every time you push into your pike, can your heels push into the floor? Finding more length, more stretching in the body, more opening, and more breathing, right? Make sure you're breathing. Good. Shoulders down away from the ears at every point, and the belly button pulled back. Don't ever stop that. Staying with just the knee taps for 3, pushing back into pike in 2, and 1 push back pike. Beautiful. Now take your right arm to reach for the outside of your left leg. Come back into plank. Finding length in the outside of your body, the right side and the left side of your obliques, finding length in the legs. Last one here, and now walk your hands all the way towards your feet. Bend your right knee to reach over to the left side and keep alternating. The leg that's straight, that's the arm that comes up. So if the right leg is straight, right arm comes up. Left leg straight, left arm comes up. And slowly come on up. You can grab a sip of water. Make sure we have our weights in hand. Adjust yourself. My leggings are going up my coochie, so I gotta adjust that. And let's do this. Let's grab on to one of our weights, and we're gonna focus and isolate this right glute, this right leg. Keeping your right foot planted on the floor. Let your left leg come back behind you like a kickstand. Raise both arms with that 1 weight as the left leg flies behind you. Now make sure you're stable first before you lift. Good. As the arms go up, the leg goes back, and then bring everything back to center. Can those left toes just tap the floor when you come back? Good. Belly button is pulled back, rib cage is kissing and into your back as well. And you should start feeling some tension building up in that right glute. Keeping the left leg flying, wrap the arms behind your back to pass the weight, and continue to alternate the direction the weight is going. If you just pass it to the left, bring it back and then pass it from the right. Can the left leg stay high? Engaging the core, digging through your right heel very hard. Now land that left foot behind your right like a kickstand and bend at your elbows to bring the weight to your face. Extend the arms straight as the leg kicks back. Think of a hinging motion of the hips. You hinge at the hips to fly. You pull back in to land. Let the arms guide the movement. As you send it straight, you fly. It's one body moving together. And the left foot, let's drop into a lunge and then curtsy lunge as you send the arms straight. Weight presses overhead as you lunge. Weight presses forward as you cross to curtsy. Now we're still focusing on this hinging motion. You push the hips back to curtsy. You push the hips back to regular lunge. We're just changing up that leg. Think of pushing from your glute. Push your butt behind you to lower. Good. Dig through that right foot, the heel specifically. Now find your regular lunge and hold it and press the weight up overhead as you lift the right heel off the floor. Every time you lift the heel, you press the weight up overhead. Good. If you're shaking, that's a good sign. Good. Find your way through it. Find control through it. Maintain the core and try to lift that heel a little higher every rep you come up. Good. Now this next one, keep the heel up and let's pulse these lunges. Pushing the glute back to get you down and up for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop the heel. Keep the right foot planted, left knee comes into the chest, and straighten out the leg and the arms in front of you. Chest fly as you bend, come back in to straighten the leg. And we're gonna alternate this weight. It goes into the right arm to fly, pass it to the left. Good. Now as you're moving, you're gonna lose balance, like myself, and you do whatever you can to keep your right leg exactly where it is. Everything else can feel wobbly and kind of out of control, but your control is in that right leg. Now swing the left leg back and forward, keeping the arms straight. Good. Last one coming up, swing it back, forward, and rest. Now keep the weight in just your right hand. Let's step the left leg back behind us and drop the left knee to the floor. Then swing the right arm up overhead. Good. Alternating the arms as you swing. So one is going up, one is going back. And you're going to constantly keep this windmill motion with the arms as you step back with the left leg, drop the knee, and slowly come back up. Good. Keep all the weight in your right leg. You want to still focus on that right glute, so talk to it as you go back and forward. Last 2 coming up, and on the last one, we're going to stay down. Here comes your last one. Left hand hits the floor, lose your weight, step your right foot back to get into a side plank. Thread the needle. Right arm comes up overhead. You can keep your weight or lose it. Just try to keep your left shoulder and left wrist in the same line. Now you can drop that left knee to the floor for more support, but if you're with me, let's come back into that side plank. The left leg is in front of the right, and the wider your feet are, the more support you'll have. So just kind of test out what you need today. Can you lift your hips a little higher? Good. Beautiful work. Now drop the left knee right underneath your left hip, and let's do a crunch. Right arm, right elbow goes into the right knee. Send it down to the floor. Step out the left leg to that side plank and come back down. You never lose the weight. You just constantly move it. Beautiful. Roundhouse in, crunch. Pull the weight up overhead as you side plank. Good. Constantly moving everything together. Digging into that left palm, staying high in the hip. This one's a burner, and it won't be for much longer, but try to stay in it with me, okay? We just have one more left, and then we'll meet in all fours with that right leg straight. Let's finish off this last one, and good. Chest looks at the floor. Keep the right leg straight and off the floor. We're gonna take the weight into the left hand, and you're gonna make a big straight arm circle going forward, like you're gonna throw a ball over your head, and then pull it back and land it. One push up as you knee crunch it and kick it back straight. The leg stays straight as you round the arm around, forward and back. Then bend the knee towards your elbow and send it back out straight. Good. So controlling through the core as you're flying that arm, controlling the core as you go down and up. Now we're still talking to that right glute, so I need you to keep that leg up really high, even when you bend in and out and keep it up. And frozen, it's still high and the glute should be burning. And you never want to lose the burn. If anything, it gets worse. Now drop and cross your right knee behind your left and then kick it back out straight. The left arm reaches back for your toes and then goes out. Everything comes towards each other, everything goes away. Good. We're pushing the hips back to sit a little bit and pushing forward to come back up. Good control. Now bend the knee and the elbow and press away from you. Try to keep that elbow in line with the shoulder, making it burn out here. If you have heavy weights, I'm sorry, we're almost out of it in 3, in 2, and 1. Drop your weight, hands to the floor, keep the right leg high, push up. Good. Keeping the core engaged, elbows flaring out. Beautiful. Good control. Breathing. Now let's stay up and pulse that right leg up from the glute. You're lifting from the glute, the leg just follows for 3. For 2 and 1, bring it down. Drop down onto your left elbow and make it parallel with the mat, and let's start doing abductions with the right leg. Rotating out, lifting from the glute, pulling in from the glute, and keeping that knee bent. Really focusing on that hip rotation, the tension of the booty, and now let's rotate it the opposite way. Good. Try to keep more weight on that right side than your left. And send the leg out straight out to the right and press back for a child's pose. Let's rock back 1 or 2 times. Sending the glutes back into the heels and slowly back up. One last time here, press it back and come back into all 4s. Good work, everyone. Let's tuck the toes, turn that into a pike, and pedal out the legs, pushing the heels into the floor respectively, 1 at a time. And now walk your hands all the way towards your feet, lift up halfway, exhale, back down, and let's come all the way up and start this thing over. Grab your weight. Now we isolate the left leg. You know what's happening now. We know what we're looking for the muscles to work on. So stabilize to that left leg. Right toes come behind us for a kickstand. Raise the leg and the arms at the same exact time. Good. Lifting with control, lowering with control. Now, as we're moving, we're talking to our trunk, the root of our body, our core. Belly button's pulling back, our rib cage is touching and pulling back as well. And we're stable through that left leg. Make sure you have a little bend in that left knee. Keep the right leg off the floor and pass the weight back behind you, and continue to change which arm has the weight. It's in the left, then pass it to the right. And then when it's in the right, pass it over to the left. Good. Stable in that left leg. Everything else can feel flimsy. Find your left glute and tense it up. Use it. Good. Work through it. You'll notice myself too. You do whatever you can. You move slower. You find intention. You find what keeps you exactly where you are. What can you do to never move that left leg? Maybe you drop and you come back into it, but we don't give up, right? We keep trying, we keep moving. Land your right kickstand behind, bend at the elbows to send it back, and then straighten the arms to fly the leg. We send the arms straight forward as the leg comes off the floor. It's a small hinge motion that we're doing here. And we're still looking for that left glute to burn as we do this. Good. 2 more here, and then we'll land it for the lunge in 3, 2, 1. Drop down into your lunge as you press overhead. Curtsy as you press forward. Arms come up overhead for your regular lunge. Cross the right leg behind the left. Press forward. Your arms guide your movement. So as the arm is moving at the same exact time, your legs are moving, your body is moving. It's one unit working together. What's not moving is that left foot from where you have it. It stays exactly where it is. Good. Pushing your hips back to stretch the glutes open. You literally want to feel like your booty is opening and closing. Good control. Breathing. Finding it and staying in the tension. Now stay center. We lift the heel off the floor as you lift the weight up overhead. Good. You're staying in that lunge position as you get the highest heel you've ever put on and lift it. Good. Exhale to lift. Good. Beautiful. Now let's keep the heel up and pulse this lunge out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and come up. Right knee comes into your chest and straighten out the leg as the arm is straight. Bend at the knee for your chest fly. Pull it back in. Every time the arms come towards each other, the leg straightens away. Can you point your toes like you're a ballerina? Good. Light bend in that left knee. Don't forget it. Beautiful. Now take that breath deeper as you move. Good. Good stability here. Great. Great control. All right, now let's fly. Left leg stays, right leg goes behind us, swinging that right leg back and forth. Good. Arms are where we need them, forward in front of us for support. One more fly. Good, and land it. Now keep the weight in your left hand this time, and think of pulling back your arm to throw a bowling ball. So bring that arm behind you, drop your right hand to the floor, drop your right knee, and then throw the bowling ball forward. We pull that bowling ball up over our head, and we take it back to reset. The left leg stays super strong on the floor. You push your left glute back to drop you. You squeeze from that left glute to come back up. As you're reaching up high to the ceiling, drop the knee and notice that stretch in your body. On this next one, let's land that right arm down, step the left leg back, and bring it in front of the right, and thread the needle. Good. Just like last time, you can drop your right knee to the floor if you need a little more support, making sure the right wrist and the shoulder in the same line, your hips stay really high, and maybe widen your feet out to get more support. Find your breath. Good. Now drop that right knee right underneath your right hip. We're going for that side crunch, so take your left elbow to your left knee, crunch it, drop your weight, step out your right foot as you bring the weight up overhead. Knee to elbow, crunch, bring it down, step out your foot, bring up the weight. Good. Knee to elbow, crunch it in, land the foot, you're stable, step out your bottom leg, raise your arm with the weight. Good. That hand that's grounded on the floor and that never moves, you have options. If your wrist is starting to hurt, maybe you ball it up into a fist. Maybe you come up onto your fingertips, or you're flat on your palm. You adjust and you do whatever you need to do to get through this movement. Good. Maybe go slower and find control through the breath. Beautiful. Almost out of this. Great control. Can you get your hips up 1 more centimeter and drop? Okay, pass the weight over to your right hand. Left leg goes back behind you and is high. Let's make circles with that right arm. Just bring it forward. Bring it back. 1 push-up. Send the leg back out straight. The leg stays frozen when you're wrapping that right arm forward and back. Bend your left knee to your left elbow. Kick it out straight. Good. Shoulders are pulled back away from the ears. Your left glute should be screaming and crying. And we want it, and we need it, and we love it. Yeah? We want our glutes to burn. We want to feel everything we're asking of it. Can the belly button pull up a little bit more? Can the rib cage kiss a little bit more as you're moving? Good. Nice big circle with that arm, waking up the shoulder. Great control. Send the left knee to go behind the right to tap to the floor and kick it back out straight. The right arm swings back to reach for the foot and swings forward. As you're dropping the knee, swing the arm back. As you kick the leg straight, swing the arm forward. Good. Bend the left knee, bend the right elbow, and push out. Good. This is the burner. We finish off strong for 3. Good. For 2, stay high. And last 1. Good. Drop the weight. Both hands come to the floor. Keep your left leg high. Push-ups. I want to see that leg high. Okay? Bring it up 1 more inch if you can. Chest is dropping to the floor. You're breathing. You're in good control. You look good. You feel good. Now pulse that leg. Good. From the glute for 5. From the glute for 4. 3, 2, and drop on your right elbow. Abduction with the left leg. We rotate the knee up, around, back, and down. In this direction first. Putting more weight in your left hand. Good. Beautiful. And now let's go the opposite direction. Staying high in the hip, high with the knee when we get to our highest point. Beautiful. Good. Now straighten out the left leg to the side, sit back, child's pose. Let's rock up and down a couple of times here, sending it forward. Glutes go back to the heel. Lift the glutes off and press it back. Reach and grab for both your weights now, and let's stand up on the knees. We have upper body to work on here. Let's get our arms into a bent position, tucking into our sides of our body and then sending them out straight and wide. The arms make a W shape as you pull in, and then think of being the letter T as you go out. Good. Maybe not even holding on to the weight and just letting them balance on your palms, really focusing on the body doing this work rather than the arms just flying in and out. Good. How's your core? I hope it's active, and you release your glutes. We don't need them tight. Reach the left arm up and over. Go back to that one move, and then right arm up and over. W to T, reach one arm over, come back to center. W to T, reach the other arm over, looking for a good stretch in between each one. And still lengthening. Everything's a lengthening position here. Good. Release your glutes. I know you're doing it, because I'm doing it. Good. Now go back to just your W to T's. Lengthen more and more every rep. Now let's come down, and now we have one bicep curl into a T. When you come up from the bicep curl, straighten out into T. Now these are wide bicep curls. Good. Now let's do regular bicep curl into wide. You're taking the ball forward and in, then take it out wide and in. Beautiful. Think of squeezing the front of your arm as you curl and squeezing the back of your arm as you extend the arm all the way long. Now press the arms up overhead and then press the arms forward to sit into your heels. When you're pressing up overhead, can you lean back just a little bit and then sit your glutes into your heels to press? Good, we're going a little faster here, burning out the arms, using the glutes to get you down and up. Now just stay with the press, pressing forward and sitting back. Good, for 3, 2, and now let's press away from us, palms underneath the weight, and lean back. You're gonna feel a stretch in the front of your legs. Good, and come back to center. Half range bicep curls. We go all the way down, halfway up. Squeeze from the arm to curl. Good. Twisting curls. As you press down, turn your palms to look at the floor. As you curl up, turn your palms to look at you. We're getting triceps and biceps here. Now take the arms out into a T and think of the same thing. Press the palms away from you to go out. Turn the palms in towards you to come back in. We're bending and extending the elbows. Now bring the arms together. We press the weight up overhead, bend at the elbows to come back to a fly. One fly, one press. Good. The elbow should be in line with the shoulders when you go into that fly. Good. Now keep the fly and press overhead. Good. Little pulses for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, these are the finishers. W to T into one press. We go W, take it out to T, press up overhead. Good. Keep the arms high. It doesn't count if they're low. Come on, keep it high to finish. Good. Loosen your butt. Don't tighten it. Almost out of it. We're here for 3, for 2, and drop it. Good. Weight goes away. Press yourself into a puppy stretch, booty to the sky. Good. Now take your right hand up and over to the left. Feel that nice stretch on the right side. Good work, guys. And let's do the other side. Reach over to the left with the right and wrap your arms behind you. Right arm up and over, left arm under, and then switch. Oof, I can't even speak right now. That was a lot. Good. Now interlace those fingers, bring the arms up overhead, reach up high. I'm trying to get my grip here, so find the way that you can do this best and pull those arms back behind you, dropping your head to the floor. Good. Now lift the legs up off the floor. We're in that pike position, putting one weight into one leg and then the other, just kind of pedaling it out at your pace. Cross your left foot behind your right and walk your hands all the way towards your feet, keeping the left leg straight, right fingertips to the floor, and take your left arm behind your back to twist. Let's switch it out, walking the hands forward. Right leg crosses behind the left. Walk your hands all the way back. Keep your right leg straight. Take your right hand to your lower back and twist. Come back to center. Drop your knees to the floor. Press back, child's pose. And you are done.